Well, what I like about what John has done is to write a book that lays out the various campaigns. I mean, he looks at First and Second World War, Falklands campaign, and events elsewhere in Palestine and so on. So he lays that out as a military historian, if you like, and what he captures is, the essence of what went on. A, from a factual point of view, and B, from people's perspectives and so on. My own experience on military campaigns is that they are chaotic. Events drive these things. Of the three plans that you put in place, it's always the fourth that happens. There's a lot of uncertainty. War is fought by flawed human beings, and an awful lot of the time is almost boredom. I mean, action is quick when it happens. It's high intensity. It's a very different environment. It's difficult for people to really understand what it's like, and it's always fascinating to me to listen to veterans who took part in the D-Day landings or Dunkirk or the whatever campaign we're talking about. So it's a unique environment, and it's difficult to capture the emotion of it. It's difficult to capture the reality of it in many ways. But I think John's done a great job in pulling that aspect of it together. So it was encouraging to me to read other examples of that. Some of them I was aware of in places like Malta, with the then governor, the Dobby, who was the governor at the time, and in the Falklands and so on. So I just think it is encouraging. I think it's a reality. I mean, it is not true that there are no atheists in the foxholes, but when you're on these campaigns and you see the things that people see and the terrible, casualties and so forth. I mean, I've watched the mass graves being dug up in Iraq. These are not very pleasant places. So people ask themselves some pretty serious questions, and an awful lot of people turn to prayer in different ways, and that's fine, but they do. So reading these stories, it's not a surprise to me at all, actually.